Thanks for joining the Daily Tap In, Born Again Hooligan. I'm Tanis, and thanks for joining, guys. I really appreciate it. I know that the last week I haven't really been posting much. I'm in preparation of a new baby, so I've got some things going on. But I did want to post this video and put this out there because this has had such an impact on the way that I perceive things, my habits, and my daily life. So I just want to start by saying I want everybody to just kind of ask themselves what it is that you want out of life, what you want your life to look like. And I'm talking not just, oh, I want $1 million, but what do you want out of life? So get an actual mental picture of what that is. What kind of house do you want to live in? What do you want your marriage to look like? What kind of car do you want to drive? What kind of money do you want to make? And get that specifically in your head, because then once you get that mental visualization, you can get up every day and stop acting like your life's in an accident and actually grind 120% to get to where you want to be. Those goals that you're setting for yourself, that visualization is so important to have. So many of us wake up every day just by accident. We don't know, what we're gonna do. We don't know where we're headed because we're just kind of going at life haphazardly. It hinders us. And so if you really want to get to the next level, no matter what walk of life you're in, if you want to get to the next level of whatever it is you're doing, you have to give everything that you do 120%, or you're just going to plateau and you're going to stay in the same situation that you're in. So, I used to be homeless, right? I used to be strung out on drugs. I slept anywhere that I could find shelter at, right? I had zero business being homeless and strung out on drugs. Zero, absolutely none. I had no business living that lifestyle. That in no way was what I was meant to do. I'm thankful because I experienced things that shaped who I am today. But in the big picture, I had no business living that life and living that way. So one of the biggest things that I found is, I'll give you an example. So yeah, my dad wasn't around. My mom definitely lacked in some aspects that most moms should be. There's a lot of ways and areas that definitely could have been improved. We'll just say that. Healthy growth was not something that was happening in my household. And so I saw way too much, way too soon, and it affected me in the long run. It affected everything about my adulthood. It affected how I learned, my maturity. And although I may have been dealt a rough hand, right? That is absolutely no excuse. I didn't get a new dad. I didn't get a new mom, right? No, what was the change? I changed. That's what was the break in the chain, is me. Not the fact, I can't just sit back and wait for good things to happen to me. That's not going to happen. And so once we realize that the world doesn't owe us anything, we're going to be so much better off. You definitely have to stop being a victim. You have to change that mentality and that mindset. If you're in a victim mindset, man, it's so easy to stay in that mindset. It's so easy to get used to being a victim and blaming everybody else but yourself, making excuses because it was everybody else that held you back, or it was their fault because they did this or they did that. I had to stop saying that I'm gonna wait for good things to happen, and I had to hustle and grind and push forward and really make something happen. And yeah, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be. And so I am so blessed and so thankful that I had this, and I'll call it a revelation, because it absolutely changed the way that I think about things, the way that I live my life. And so I have to choose every day to get up and really fight for what I want, right? And so does everybody else. Everybody needs to get up, stop acting like life's an accident, make the decision to make a difference in your life, and really break that chain. And if you come from a long line of mess ups or drug addicts or alcoholics or whatever it is, man, you can be that change. It just takes that discipline and that want to and that drive and you saying, okay, I've had enough, man. I'm going to build success for future generations, and I'm going to build a standard. I'm going to set the bar for my future generations to come. So something that I've repeated over and over and over since I heard it, and it's hard to explain. Winners win and losers lose. That's it. It sounds, some people kind of take that the wrong way, but it's so true. I can't explain it any better. Winners win, losers lose. If you continue to let losing happen, if you continue to let a certain culture of losing happen, that's exactly what it's going to be. Is you're gonna cultivate this culture of losing, and you're gonna be caught in this loser's mindset, right? So it's so important that you really dig deep, find the attainable goals, and achieve them. Because once you get into that habit of winning, it's going to spread. It's like a virus, man. It spreads so quick. You're gonna soon find winners around you. You're gonna be in situations and circumstances that you never thought possible. Doors are gonna start opening. I am going through this right now. So I have the moral authority to speak on this because I started doing positive things with my life, and I started putting positivity into others' lives and trying to add value, right? And so with that, doors open, man. People said, hey, I want to be a part of this. People said, hey, man, I like this, so I want to jump on too. And so it's so crucial that we put that positivity and we put that difference that we want to see, that we actually become that. You don't want to continue the habit of losing. It's so easy because it's so easy to get derailed. You know what I mean? And just kind of just get really just down about it. You know, so many things can happen, and so many things can kind of derail you and push you to the side. Stop using excuses and other people as an excuse. Stop playing that victim. That was the start of the change in attitude for me. Was I used to be the victim. I used to play the victim, not be the victim. I used to play the victim, and I used to blame everything on everybody else. And it got me zero. It got me nothing. It got me nowhere. So it's so important that we focus on ourselves and improving ourselves and what we can do. Nobody owes us anything, so we can't depend on them to do anything for us. And if you want something, that's your dream. That's your strength. You have to do it. Nobody else is going to do it for you because it's not their dream. It's not their strength. It's you, and you need to dig deep, and you need to work on you. And so there's so many things that come with losing, right? And so when we build that culture of losing around us, we have that low self-esteem, right? We doubt ourselves and we fear everything. That's what comes with that culture. And so when we build a culture of winning, we have winners around us not only, but we have that positive attitude. We have that high self-esteem. We hold our heads held high, and we go into challenges thinking that we're going to come out on top. We're not automatically defeated when we see obstacles and things that maybe could be hindrances. I'm talking, and I speak on this stuff because this is my life. This is real to me, and that's why I discuss this with you guys. And I really hope that people can really grab a hold of this. And something that I found interesting is that we all seem to want people to make guarantees to us, right? But nobody is willing to make guarantees to themselves, right? And so, for an example, if we go to a store or we order something online and they give us a 30-day money-back guarantee, right, and it doesn't work out, you better believe that we're on the phone grilling them. We want our money back. We got an attitude and all that. But I guarantee you've never demanded money back from yourself, right? Holding yourself to the standard that you're going to hold others, that is so crucial and so paramount. No more excuses. We have to stop making excuses and just own up to it. If it's our fault, take extreme ownership and really know what it is that we want and how to overcome that. You really need to make sure that we break through that victim attitude, that victim mindset. It's so important because it'll tear us down every time. It's so easy to get into that mindset and stay in that mindset too. So I know that I have values, I have standards, I have standards of a life that I want, that I'm going to have. And so set those standards, set those goals, right? And get there. Set attainable, realistic goals and get there, and slowly, gradually build. We got to stop making excuses. It's so crucial. That's all I hear out of everybody that I talk to, it's just nothing but excuses. And so I myself have made plenty of excuses, and I've had it. I've had enough of it. And so now it's time to take extreme ownership. It's time to get it together mentally, and get our habits together, and get our discipline together, and really activate a new way of living, right? We have to start taking extreme ownership and doing for ourselves, because nobody else is going to do it. So really get out there and challenge yourself. You have to get out of your comfort zone. That's the only way you're going to grow. And so I just want to encourage everybody to build yourselves up, man. Don't wait for other people to do it. Build yourselves up and do this. You have it within you. It's just excuses and your self-doubt saying that you can't. So thank you guys so much for supporting me. Thank you guys so much. I cannot wait to introduce my new son to you guys. This is going to be incredible. Stick with it, guys. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Like it up. Share it on whatever social media platform. We got a message, and we need to spread it, guys. So stay up, stay blessed, and catch you guys next time.